Hello everybody and welcome back to the 100,000 cow challenge. I'm Craigie Boy. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. So, this has been one heck of a challenge. And this is the last episode on this challenge because, well, if we just nip over here, we are at 10,000 cows per pasture, totaling the big 100,000 cows. So what have I learned from doing this? Oh, it takes a long time and a lot of everything to look after this many cows. The good thing with this though, I have learned one thing. It doesn't seem to make a difference how many cows you have. The game still works perfectly fine with nearly 100 FPS. Doesn't seem to make any difference, so that's the first thing we can tick off. Will the game support 100,000 cows? Yes, it will. So we're going to go through in this episode and we're going to have a look at some eye-watering figures. The first one we're going to start with is the bank balance at the top right corner. 288 million in the bank. Now that's because I've gone through, and if we go and have a quick little look, oh, actually, you know what, let's go out the gate here. Open the gate up. And if we have a quick look around, then I have done the final harvest. You can see all these fields now, they've all been ploughed up. All my fields are ploughed. So the final harvest, the final grass cut, the final everything. Because we're in the last episode, there's no more, we don't need to plant anything else. No more grass, no more nothing. So we are going to go through, and everything I've got at the minute I have put in. Now we don't really need this anymore. There's a lot of things we don't need anymore. And I have got through a few things. First off, let's have a look on here though. So 10,000 cows are in here. I've sort of reset everything. So the food is full, 5 million litres. There's no milk in here, no slurry, no manure, and there's the 1 million straw. So basically they're topped off, they're ready to go. And we are going to sleep and see what do we get after like one sleep. Now if we go and have a quick run round here, and we'll go cut through this one here. There's a few things over here I've sort of tweaked and removed. Again, as we've gone through this series, I have had to tweak things. So like the trailer, the outputs of these, the space this has got. You know, if you've watched this, you've probably gone through with me. These things I had to upgrade. Now, because we were just getting so much as I've gone through of manure and slurry, I have had to upgrade these things. Now, we have got an upgrade mod. But even maxing out the upgrade mod was still not enough for this challenge. So you might have saw that I put a couple more down here. Well, I just decided to go in and edit it myself. So now this holds sort of like 100 million input and 50 million output. Just purely so we can make sure that when we sleep, we've got enough room for things. Now this thing here, this is working away on my TMR. Well, it's not at the minute because I've kind of froze time so nothing carries on. Because time it's taken me to go around and do things, another hour would pass and then a little bit of manure would appear and slurry and everything. It's like, oh, great. Reset it again. So we just kind of froze time for now. So everything that I have got, straw, grass, silage, all that, it's in this factory here, which will go to make more TMR as we go. So to get all this money, I sold all my solid fertilizer, I sold all the milk. You can see that the storage shed's gone because I'm not storing anything anymore now. The only thing what's sort of in here is some solid fertilizer because before I upgraded these, kind of maxed them out. I needed to empty them first. So we've got just a small, 20 million litres of solid fertilizer in here and 180 million TMR. So we're back at the house and like I said, everything's set to 0. So no milk, no slurry, no manure. We've got 5 million food and 1 million straw. And we're going to see. This is the same across all of them. Now just bear in mind there's a couple which obviously had... I've bought a lot of the cows, so they're all like adults. But there's going to be a few pastures that I've got babies in, so they won't quite eat as much, poop as much, slurry as much, and all that kind of stuff. So there are going to be slightly different figures on the pastures, but it's still going to be eye-watering. So we've got no crops to worry about or anything like that, so we can go in here and we can go, yep, let's go sleep till the next day. So this is just one sleep, 1 month in game. Let's see the figures after this. So we're back in August then at 9 o'clock, and look at that, 53,500 are solar panels made. The little wind thingamajiggy over there, what's it called? Windmill? Is the windmill in it? Yeah. I think it's a windmill. So, yeah, we're back. Bit overcast. Let's go and have a look at some figures, shall we? Let's just go to the first pasture. Food left is 1.7 million. They nearly... Oh, man. That's a lot they've taken. We've got 1.752 million in milk on one pasture after one sleep. That's just one pasture. Not all of them. One. We've got 106,000 left as straw. So it's nearly a million straw for one sleep. Oh, my word. We've got 2.9 million slurry. And don't worry that the manure says 0, because some pastures say 0 because it's only calculating this here. Like I said, some are playing up, some go to this at the back. Let's have a look what this says at the back. Ooh, 2.3 million of dung in here. Let's go and run up this pile of... so yeah, 2.3 million in one pasture. Like I said, each one's going to be slightly different. But that's a lot. So, let's go through, well, since... Oh, this is milk. Since, let's just... I've got stuff littered everywhere. Let's drop that there, because we're going to need that. Let's go hook up to the trailer. What trailer is going to be best for this? Yeah, let's turn that off. Let's go and hook up to... Where's this? Let's go get this. Let's go around and see how much manure that we can pick up. So this is 10 million litres so far. This isn't all of it. This is just 10 million. This is what the trailer held. 10 million litres. So we might as well just sell this directly now, because them factories, 868,000 on just poop. Oh, some good figures. So that's another 10 million. So 20 million so far just after one sleep of manure. That's ridiculous. Just one sleep. So much manure. Still more to go. And this wraps up the manure then with another 3.5 million. So that's 23.5 million litres of manure in just one sleep. That's awesome. That is a lot. What about the slurry? Well, I've actually found out it's easier if I actually just come onto the stock checker, because I forgot. The stock checker will show you everything we have in stock. Because the pastures are the only things that are actually stocking the manure, slurry, and milk, we can see here the figure straight off instead of going around and collecting it all. Slurry, 29 million litres. Milk, 70 million litres. TMR, that's because we've got that scattered over a few different places. So there's still going to be some left in the actual pastures, some left in the silos, some left in the factory. So that's kind of not giving a bit of a misleading figure there, because it's all over. But the manure, slurry, and milk, they're only stored in the pastures. So that is the figures from one sleep. Nearly 30 million litres of slurry. So what I'm doing at the minute is we now know what we can expect for one sleep. But what figures can we expect for one whole year? Now, we know it's going to be around about 420 million litres of food is going to be taken. But how much manure? How much slurry? How much milk? Oh, we've got to find that out. Which this is kind of what I'm trying to do now. So I have just gone and modified a few of these little things. The trailer now holds 100 million litres. Now, even the cheaty stuff, like the easy dev control, won't support this much. It will do 1 million. I can't get it to do any more. So I am literally having to use this thing to buy, and my money's just going. But I mean, we've got 200 and some odd million. It doesn't really matter. This thing again is draining all the TMR out of here, which, what's left? 26 million, so it's not the quickest. So it's draining all out there. That holds now, I think, 500 million litres. I'm going to reset everything, fill it all up, reset the slurry, the manure, and, you know, milk and all that. So we're back to, well, what we was when we started this episode, just on a year's worth of figures. So if you have a look in here, you'll see it will hold 50 million litres of food now, not 5, because we know it's around about 42 million for the year. So I can literally just keep going, sleep, 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 and so on. And then we can check the stock checker to see the figures of everything at the end. 100 million on milk. I'm hoping that's going to be enough room. Again, we don't know. Should be. 20 million on straw. Again, should be. It was sort of taking 1 million. No, not quite 1 million per month. So 12 mil for the year. 20 mil. That should be enough headroom on it. 100 mil for slurry and 400 million, yeah, on manure. Now, these things as well have been tweaked just in case these want to sort of play ball. These have got 50 million each now instead of 4 million. So I think we've got enough headroom on everything. Now, still 1,000 cows. Sorry, yeah, still 10,000 cows per one. Let's not get the figures wrong again. I've done that before. So 10,000 cows in each one. 100,000. Just the capacities of the food, the slurry, the manure, and all that's been changed. Now, these things are still going on here. It's coming through the floor. That's why it's taking so long to fill up. So, yeah, I'm going to go through, do all this, because it's going to take, yeah, quite a while. And it's going to take quite a while as well off camera to go through the whole year. So, I'll come back to you when we're reset, ready to start sleeping. So, everything's been reset on the pastures. And as you can see, we've got 50 million litres of food in each one. 20 million of straw in each one, no milk, no slurry, no manure, it's all been reset. We are in August, we're 9 o'clock, the time's still frozen, so we're going to sleep now through to the next month, and the next month, and the next month, and I will see you back here, August, next year, and we'll have a look how much manure, slurry, milk, and all that we've got. This is going to be alarming. I'll see you in 1 year's time. So we are 1 year on, August, Year 4, 9 o'clock in the morning. We can see the mounds are piled up here. Obviously, we're not going to gain any more cows because the pastures are full. But let's go and have a look on my stock checker, which will give us the figures of everything. I've got a feeling this is going to be quite high. Oh yeah, yes. Milk, 219 million litres of milk in 1 year. Manure, 295 million. And slurry, 369 million litres in 1 year. Wow. If we were to sell them at the best time on everything, we would get 575 million in money. Wowzers. That is alarming. Well, you know, this has been an interesting series. A short one, but an interesting series. It's been a lot of hours for me. In fact, actually, let me just have a quick look and see what's the total hours I've put into this game. What you can see here on this series then, total time played, it says for this session is nearly an hour, but ignore that because I've been in and out of the game a few times, so that will keep resetting. But the one next to it, 60 hours I've put into this to bring you these, what are we, 5 or so episodes? Yeah, that's a lot of hours. Keep going and repeating the same thing. But you know what? It was a lot of fun. So we've established then 420 million litres of food it takes. You've seen the figures for the milk, the slurry, and the manure for 1 year. You've seen what it's like for 1 month. The game does hold and support 100,000 cows. And we've also established that, well, we can make a lot of money off this lot. We're at 419 million now. We've got another 575 million if we sold everything. Yeah, we're doing well on money. But the big thing we did establish, these fields can't keep up with 100,000 cows for 1 year food. Just not going to happen. So for this last little testing I've had to do here for the year, I did have to go buy TMR. I did have to go buy straw because you just can't do it. Really can't do it. But we got enough money to do that, so it's not a massive issue. Well, this has been good. Thank you then to everybody who has subscribed. I've got so many more subscribers out of this, so many likes, so many comments. It has been amazing for me. I really didn't think this little series was going to go like this. But yeah, it has got amazing feedback. Are we going to move on and do others? Like chickens? Are we going to test out so many chickens? Are we going to test out so many sheep? I really don't think it's worth doing pigs. But sheep maybe? Just grass? We got a few of them? Chickens? You never know. Well, hit subscribe, stay with me, and we'll find out if we're going to do a chicken series or a sheep series. We are going to go back. The Valley of the Old Farm has been put on the back burner while we've been doing this, so we are going to get back to that. I just hope everybody sticks with me through the other Let's Plays that I do. And nobody just sort of, like, well, everyone drops off and leaves me after the series is finished. But thank you so much for watching, and I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one.